90 Day Fiance season finale was on last night. Guys, it was unbelievable, unpredictable, and I am so excited. I don't want to waste another second of your time, so let's just jump into what happened. Oh my god, it was insane. We have to start off with Tania and Syngin. We have heard so many rumors that Tania got pregnant, that, after Tania got pregnant, Syngin ran back off to South Africa, that they broke up. We have heard all this stuff. Well, last night we found out that none of that was true and that Tania and Syngin did in fact get married. Of course, it was in perfect Tania and Syngin fashion because they were like late to their wedding. They were doing it all themselves, obviously kind of on a lower budget. Nothing against that, but they were really just DIYing it. And the wedding seemed to be a cute success. I'll throw in some pictures so you can see if you missed the episode. Tania, wasn't great with her vows. They were okay, it was fine, nothing special. But Syngin, man, let me tell you, he got on one knee. It was so romantic. He's just a great guy. And seeing them getting married changed my thoughts on Tania and Syngin. Maybe they will work out. Syngin was saying that his family has been married like for the past 500 years. No one has gotten a divorce, which is insane. So maybe they will work out. But all in all, it was a great wedding. It looked like it was a good time. Everyone was happy. Everyone was just ecstatic. I didn't think it was going to happen, so just watching it, in itself was insane. I can't believe that they got married. Put in the comments below if you think they're going to stay together. After watching last night's episode, I think they have a very high probability in staying together. So more on them in a couple seconds. I need to jump onto the next couple that got married, which was shocking, and that is Anna and Marcel. Like I said, can't believe it, couldn't believe it. We have heard rumors that they did get back together and that Marcel came back from Turkey and they got married. That actually was true, and that's what happened. Marcel came back from Turkey. Supposedly he went to Turkey. Not sure how true that even is, but he went to Turkey. Then he came back like a day or two later and he got married to Anna right in the nick of time before his visa, ran up and expired. So it was okay. I just don't like Marcel very much. And I think Anna has done a lot of really weird crap, with her kids. So it was all right to see that the two littlest ones were there. The older one, Joey, I think is his name, he didn't show up. He's kind of just a spoiled teenager, but I get where he's coming from. He doesn't have a dad, and Anna, his mom, is kind of just out, she's kind of out there. Like, what, she's marrying this crazy Marcel guy, so I get where the kid's coming from, but her oldest son wasn't there. A decent amount of friends and family for how last minute the wedding seemed to be. It was a decent wedding. They do seem to kind of be in love, I guess. We'll have to wait and see how this couple goes. I'm dying to see how they play out. I don't know if I see this couple staying together. They had so many differences throughout the season. I just have a hard time seeing it happen. But in last night's episode, they sealed the deal, they tied the knot, and now they are married. So Anna and Marcel, they got married. Hate to see it, hard to believe, but they did it, and it's done deal. I don't want to say too much, but I did hear a spoiler quite a while ago that I didn't want to even leak because I didn't want to, make the person mad. But I got a spoiler from one of you guys that is from the same town as Anna, and she actually bought honey from Anna, and guess who delivered it? It was Marcel that delivered it in a truck. So I had an idea for a while, but she wanted to keep it kind of confidential and quiet because I think she is, either friends with Anna or whatever. She didn't want to piss her off. So I respected that, but now that it is leaked, I am going to come out and just say it. That's what happened. But yeah, it's crazy. Can't believe it. The other couple that sealed the deal, we already knew, Blake and Jasmine. Ridiculous couple. I don't see them making it more than a year. And if they do make it, it's going to be a one-way street relationship. Blake doing everything, making the money, taking care of the house, making dinner, doing everything. And Jasmine will just do nothing and relax and live a great life in America. And, I think she's spoiled. I think she's rude. I think Blake is a great guy. And he is getting totally taken advantage of. They got married. I think even a lot of the friends were kind of just uncomfortable watching it, witnessing it. It was just a really bizarre wedding. The other couple that got married, and it looked like they weren't going to for a second, and that was Robert and Annie. They went to the chapel, they were there, the family and friends were there, and the officiant that was doing the wedding asked everyone there, and Robert and Annie, is there anyone that objects? And Robert objects, and then they go to commercial. So I was like, oh my God, is he gonna really say he can't marry her? And he objects and says, wait, I can't do this until. Then it goes to the commercial, and then I'm just sitting there going, you know what, this show is so full of BS, let's just see what happens. It comes back from commercial, and guess what? He wanted to get on one knee and kind of propose to Annie. It was a bunch of BS, so stupid. Shame on the producers for doing that. I'm so sick of these ridiculous little stunts to make the show seem way more dramatic. It wasn't even true. It was so stupid. Robert and Annie, they got married. They were both actually really happy together. And as the season has progressed, I could see them possibly working out. They kind of have some synergy. They're both out there. They're both crazy. Annie seems to be a little less spoiled than I thought. And Robert, there's a lot of hate towards him. He's just there for me. He's kind of hilarious, kind of funny. I think he's an idiot, but I wish, you know, I really do wish him well too. Then of course there was Mike and Natalie. Nothing happened with them. They were there, they Skyped. I don't know what in the hell's going on. They're fighting like crazy. I understand why Mike is mad. I just don't get why Natalie is still so pissed off. But she's still mad at him. She's pissed. And they're kind of on some weird break thing. It looked interesting in the preview for the tell-all next week because there was, you know, some supposedly a big secret that Mike was holding back that he did to Natalie or something. I don't really know, but it looks really interesting. And I'm dying to see what happens with this couple. We have heard spoilers that Mike and Natalie have been spotted filming the next season, so they probably get together. But I am curious to see if, you know, Mike cheated on Natalie or what is going on that made Natalie so upset. And then Angela and Michael were kind of in the episode briefly, and it was tough to see because we just found out a couple days ago. I did a video yesterday that Angela's mom passed away, and Angela briefly was talking about her family with the wedding, and so it is just, you know, I don't care. Some people have mixed emotions, you know, and it's just, I really do genuinely feel pretty bad for Angela and her family. She seemed to be pretty close with her mom. She never mentioned having a dad. I don't know if he's alive or he wasn't in her life, so it was just kind of awkward, tough to see and hear Angela talk about her mom now that she is gone. But Angela and Michael, nothing happened. Angela came back from Nigeria. There were a lot of tears, a lot of kissing, a lot of talking. Typical Angela and Michael, not much. And that was pretty much the gist of last night. I wanted to keep this video relatively quick because I am out of the ordinary. I know the camera's probably shaking and moving. I'm sorry, I'm out of town, but God, that episode was awesome last night, and I wanted to share my thoughts and what happened. Put in the comments below what you think. I mean, we could just keep talking for a while. I don't want to make these videos too long, so I don't want to piss anyone off, but, you know, my thoughts really quick. If you go through all the couples, let's just start off with Tania and Syngin. I thought for sure they weren't going to get married. Well, you know, they got married. So are they going to stay together? I didn't think so, but then Syngin made a comment that his family, you know, the past marriages have been together, they haven't gotten a divorce in 500 years. So that makes me kind of think maybe they'll really put in the time and the effort. I mean, they're a crazy couple. Like, for one thing, they didn't even get rings. They just got matching tattoos, which they're crazy, they're different, they're weird. Nothing against that, they're just very not traditional. I mean, Tania wore a black dress, which is, you know, to each their own. I wouldn't want my future wife to do that, but after seeing them together, the emotions were high. They actually looked pretty good together. I could see them working out. But of course, put in the comments below what you think of Tania and Syngin. And then Anna and Marcel, I'm not seeing it. Maybe they will. Maybe, you know, the producers made it seem worse than it was. But I just see a lot of negativity, a lot of drama, a lot of problems. Marcel can't speak English. He doesn't drink. I'm just seeing a lot of issues that are going to come up. I could be wrong, but I'm just not having it with Anna and Marcel. I don't think it's going to happen. Blake and Jasmine, same thing. Horrible couple, completely ridiculous. If they don't get divorced, I hope they do get divorced, and because it's like I'm not seeing that at all. Horrible, god-awful couple, and yeah, I'm just not seeing it. Robert and Annie, they're an exception. They're kind of like Tania and Syngin for me, where I thought they were horrible all season, but they slowly were making baby steps, getting better and better. And then after seeing them at the wedding, you know, it's like maybe they could make it work. They're a little bit better than I thought when they started the season, so maybe it could work out. But that's about it, guys. Put in the comments below what you thought of last night's episode. I thought it was insane. I was sitting at the edge of my seat. I loved every single second of it, and I wanted to make this video as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching. Put in the comments below what you thought of last night's episode, and stay tuned for many more videos.